Hi, I'm Nick Pilavidis, the CEO of the Australian Institute of Credit Management. The AICM and illion have had a strong working relationship for many years, and it's a pleasure to be back here with illion's CEO, John Banfield. G'day, John.
Hi, Nick. Thanks very much for having me.
Great to see you. We're really delighted that illion's joining with us this year to launch the Credit Professional of the Year Awards. The Credit Professional of the Year Awards are a key way that we can celebrate the contributions and achievements of credit professionals, which is core of what we do at the AICM. So we're very grateful for your support of this new initiative. So John, the last time we caught up was almost a year ago, and we were talking about your first 100 days in the role as CEO of illion. What have you been up to since then?
Well, Nick, firstly, remember I was the CLLO, the Chief Listening and Learning Officer for that first 100 days before taking on the CEO role. And that was an important process for me because we went through an exercise of refreshing our strategy. And that was core to really setting ourselves up for success. And specifically when you think about the way that the economy is right now, really important to make important decisions about where to invest versus where to maybe maintain. One of the other things we have done is we have, with our employees, built from the ground up new values and behaviours within the organisation. And this is key to us because those behaviours and values are linked to the way in which we measure our employees.
So turning to the Credit Professional of the Year Award, why do you think people should step out of their comfort zone maybe and put their hand up and get involved with the awards?
I believe credit professionals should step forward, either nominate themselves or be nominated, for the reason that it's a great way to be recognised for all of the efforts that they put in year in and year out. It's a great way to be celebrated for successes.
100% agree there. I'm always talking about how credit professionals don't get nearly enough recognition for the important role they play. John, when you say the awards align with illion's new values and behaviours, what do you mean by that?
Well, at illion, we live and breathe the values of our company. They help shape the way in which we perform within the company, the way in which we collaborate within our company. The same principles will apply in the Credit Professional of the Year Awards, where in fact you want someone to be able to act, react, respond within the industry to make really good decisions.
I know there's a lot of detail there, but could you explain a bit more about the values and how they do play out on a day-to-day basis?
Our values are really linked to the way in which we reward our employees on a daily and monthly basis too. That's why I love our values so much. Our first value is wonder what if. And this is all about being able to be creative, to be innovative, and to think about how an employee can actually make a difference. Can I do something better in my organisation? Can I do something better for someone else? And could I drive then better outcomes for either a person or the company? Our second value is we're good eggs. And this is specifically on an individual basis on how someone can own their own career, can develop, can learn, can listen without judgment, to accept feedback in the process. And I believe when you're always thinking about being a good egg, you have really good positive intentions. And a credit manager can think about that in terms of certainly owning their own career and to be able to develop as a person, but also develop as a credit professional within the industry.
Definitely.
Our third is humankind, where we look at gratitude, we look at respect, and we look at the fact that those individuals can recognise someone else's efforts rather than necessarily thinking about their own. And it's also about building relationships. And finally, our last value is we all add up. And this is specifically around diverse thinking. I love the fact that we all add up because it really just engenders teamwork within an organisation. And it's not an individual sport, it's a team sport. And I think it drives far more richer outcomes for us as an organisation when we all add up.
Definitely. I think there's a lot of great synergy there between those values and credit management. wonder what if, I would say that that's the most important characteristic of a credit professional, to be inquisitive and be creative and think about how we can do better in our roles. The credit profession covers a wide range of roles, all sorts of different seniorities and sectors. So while the AICM supports all those credit professionals, this Credit Professional Award is for senior credit professionals that manage a team of 2 or more, or work in a strategic advisory role within an organisation. But in either of those sorts of categories, that they're contributing at a senior strategic level within a credit provider. The successful candidates will be able to demonstrate the contributions they make to the organisation, to the broader business, and to the credit industry at large as well. So if you believe you have what it takes to be this year's Credit Professional of the Year, please get involved. It's a simple process. Head to the AICM website or give the AICM or Illion a call. John and I would love to chat with you. Thanks, John. Great to catch up, and thank you everyone for watching our video.